Ranking every Five Nights at Freddy's game based on character design. Every game has similar characters, and I'm going to rank the game based on how well Scott Cawthon can remake these characters over and over again. There are some games where the animatronics look really well made, while some are just... yikes. Maybe in a future video we'll rank every character individually, so if this video gets 20 likes, I will definitely do that. It's like FNAF ranking videos, so I think it's definitely possible. Only game I'm not ranking is FNAF World because it doesn't really count. So this isn't FNAF VR, AR, or Ultimate Custom Night. Easy ranking. That's why I want to do individual candidate rankings as well. But today's the entire game. Alright, let's get on with the rankings. Easy last place. Everyone hates the design to the main animatronics of the game. I feel like the animatronics you buy in the store are so overlooked for how bad the other animatronics look. Let's start with Afton. It looks nothing like Springtrap. It's legit a green bunny man. At least keep their designs consistent. Same with Scrap Baby and Molten Freddy. Scrap Baby can tell it's Baby, but compared to the original Baby, so many different attributes. Where did the roller skates come from? Where did that huge hedge clipper arm attachment come from? Molten Freddy makes some more sense. He's supposed to be ended, I believe, and there's so whole lore behind that. Lefty has the best character design, but he's also pretty plain. Now let's talk about the other characters. Trash and the gang speak for themselves. Mediocre Melody also speak for themselves, but I do like their designs because they're basic and aren't trying to steal the show. They're what they are, mediocre. The Rockets are really also kind of forgetful. They're just few Funtime constructed builds on the original characters. Funtime Chica, L-Chip, and Music Man are all in the same boat where they are pretty decent designs. Good unique characters, but aren't stealing the show. I don't know if this is controversial, it probably isn't, but I also don't like the FNAF 2 designs either. Only one I really like is Withered Foxy, but all these characters are just a rip-off of the FNAF 1 characters. They look nothing alike. The Toy animatronics have a pass because they aren't supposed to look at the original, that's just their shtick. I still don't like them because it just looks really ugly. Mango looks the best because she's all busted up, but why did I make Foxy look more feminine? I don't know. The Withered animatronics, again, don't look like the original. Even when you try to fix them up, they're like the Athens of FNAF 2. Something that isn't consistent. I do like the puppet design. It's simple and well made, and I guess Balloon Boy is alright too. I thought the damage look to the characters would make them look a lot scarier, ergo better, but that just isn't the case for these people. They look very minimalistic because they are missing a lot of them parts. Monty is missing legit his entire exoskeleton parts. He's just an upper half on the end of the skeleton. Roxy's missing most of her exoskeleton parts, mostly her face though, and Chica's is missing her entire mouth and arm. Freddy's just an abomination because his entire head is missing, so his chest acts like his mouth. I do like Mexa's design, definitely creepy and could have used it more, but one character that sucks is just the Mimic. Again, another not interesting big endoskeleton, which he is little to no design behind him. Maybe if FNAF takes to the Mimic, he will look a lot better. They have some decent designs in this game as well, especially Springtrap, who I believe to be one of the best designed characters in all of the franchise. The reason why I bring this game kind of low is because the other famous characters aren't the best designed out there. They're pretty much the FNAF 1 or 2 designs because each character with a green and black texture to it. Another thing that is really should have kept consistent was characters they made Phantom. They made FNAF 1 Chica Phantom, FNAF 2 Freddy, Foxy, the Puppet, Balloon Boy, and Mango for some reason Phantom. Those designs weren't great like I mentioned before. Also, the other thing that was made different, other than being green and black, was some of them were missing limbs. Freddy had one leg while Foxy had one arm. Not really important, I just had to mention it. Springtrap design is great because you can see Purple Guy absolutely decaying inside of him, but the other designs bring this game down drastically. The Creepy Beach characters aren't that bad, they're just kind of hit or miss. Freddy looks pretty different than any other Freddy we've seen in any of the games, but it's not a downgrade. Chica also looks different because usually she's yellow and fatter. I also like the designs of Monty and Roxy, no hate on it. Sun and Moon had a cool concept to it. I liked how you can change from either or. Not sure why it was good on one and evil on the other though. Fanny was kind of poorly made because it was just a hand-stitched suit rather than a big animatronic. I don't know, the designs are somewhat boring but not terrible. That's why I put them at the middle of the road here. You ain't put this one at number 1, but I think there are games which have better designs. I do like the sleek clown look to them, each character. Freddy and Foxy get cool redesigns plus addition to both Baby and Ballora. Ballora with her eyes closed kind of creeps me out, so that's just a plus. The Bitty Babs and Mini Rans weren't that bad either. Also, I do not need to forget, obviously, all their face blisters can open up with them when they jump scare you. It's an interesting toss, not sure why it was needed, but it's really definitely respected. Only slight downside is that they could run out of characters for their custom night, so they just took the designs of existing things and made characters. Mini Ray 2 is obviously Mini Arena, ElectricBosss is obviously Bitty Bab, Yendo is Funtime Freddy's endoskeleton, and Lil Bitch is a recolor of Funtime Foxy. All of this aside, still wonderful designs to these characters. Can't go wrong with the classics, man. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. Are they scary? Yes. Are they basic with no weird additions to them? Yes. They're great because they're the basic characters with absolutely no flaws or things that need to be consistent about them. Other game characters or designs are based off these designs, so it makes sense why they rank them higher. They also really look like the animatronics you see at a Chinese establishment. There also isn't a fuck ton of characters that they just trashly copy off from. They're just all unique in their own ways. I'm not saying that every redesign of these characters are a downgrade, hence why they're lower. I'm saying that they're really well made. It helps define the characters with their own physical traits. Now this game takes the original characters and they know how to make them better. Obviously the theme of this game was Nightmare, and sheesh, Scott Cawthon didn't disappoint with that. The decay look to each is amazing. Scary glowing eyes are a great added touch. Each character has a lot of teeth which adds a scare to them, of course, and not to mention the massive claws they have to grab you with. Each character you know is just the original cast with a great change to them. These characters aren't technically real, so they can have inconsistencies. Also, not to mention, even Plush Trap has a Nightmare look to him with the huge teeth. Nightmare Fredbear is definitely the scariest character, with his counterpart Nightmare also being great. Also, not to forget the Halloween update where they had some interesting reskins. I mean, some aren't the best, such as Jekyll characters and Nightmare BB. They look kind of weird, but Nightmare Marion and Mango are really great designs. Overall, they're really great character designs over the bad ones. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I haven't made a video like this in a while, and I hope you guys still want to watch them again. You know, I'm trying to see if I can make some more of them. They're obviously fun videos to make, and I like making them, so I made a bunch. And you guys love them to watch them. You guys give a lot of support, so please support this one as well. It's been a while. I'm definitely gonna make more because now I have time to do it. So, peace and much rates. Obviously, don't drink that bleach, and always stay lit.